It feels like it's been so long since I filmed a reaction video. I don't know what to do anymore. Hello friends and fellow sunflowers, my name is Lena and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to ENHYPEN's Blessed Cursed music video, which is from their repackaged album, Dimension Answer. I'm excited. The music video says Dark Moon with ENHYPEN, so of course it is going to have to do with their storyline. There's a webtoon coming out in like a week. If you wanted to see my thoughts about like the actual album, I just posted a video about the album, like breaking down like what everything might mean. So the thumbnail for this was Heesung's face. So it makes me wonder if Heesung is going to be the main character. We saw him back in Fever, like reaching out of the darkness to try to save his friends. I don't have more to say, so let's not put it off anymore. Let's just go right into it. I'm nervous. I haven't done a reaction in so long. Captions are on. That's important. Lyrics are so important. Okay. Let's go. Okay, it's a countdown. Happy New Year. Good. 1999. We have a year. 1999. Heesung, interestingly, is the only one standing. We were just talking about him being the main character. Cynical 2000. It's the year 2000. Oh boy. Okay. In this fake blessing. Oh. It looks like they're blessed, but they're cursed. That probably has to do with vampirism or something around that. Flame of Summer burning in me. Flame of Summer, that was referencing a line from Tamed Dashed, and so is this property that tamed me with sweet lips. So Tamed Dashed was like accepting if they were going to be tamed by their desires and accept them, or if they were going to run away from it. And then at the end of that album, their interlude, which is also on this album, it says that they still hadn't come to a decision. They ran, but like they still didn't understand. They still didn't have an answer in terms of their storyline. The wings on his part look so good. By the way, if you didn't watch my other video, I assume all of these rooms show like an internalized reflection of the characters. So like for him, like the red, which I think has to do with vampirism, is sort of starting to stain his pristine white room. Just wanted to say that. So like all of the members have their own rooms that I think are based on their reflection of their character, basically. Oh, Heesung. Okay, he's dancing in like, cause his teaser was just all black. He's like on sand or something, or gravel. Wait, like a blue pill. Matrix reference? Victory inherited. Secret hiding behind the stage lights. That sounds like they have a lot of things questioning the idol industry, so like things that go on behind the scenes that maybe we don't understand. That's what I'm getting from that lyric specifically, because they're always like kind of criticizing the idol industry, right? So I think that kind of just adds to it. I was dancing in the marionette square, someone else is controlling me, someone else is telling me what to do. But that also could have something to do with their story. Oh, he looked evil. Did he not look a little bit evil there? Okay, wait. Just stop, don't tell me what to do. Don't control me behind the scenes. His room is very trippy because it's got like a mirror. Wow, I feel like this one is really obvious about its criticism towards the idol industry. Like, wake up, open your eyes now, like this is a fake blessing that you've come onto, like, that you've come to be like celebrity status, basically, because there's a lot of negatives that come with it, and there's a lot of controlling that goes on behind the scenes that maybe fans don't understand, or that maybe a lot of people who want to be famous don't understand. I feel like this very in your face about that. Gonna try to think about it from the vampire point of view, because it's like two sides of the same coin almost. I love Jungwon's shots. They look so cool. Ooh. We saw some like effects that looked like it was from a TV screen. Ooh. TV screen effects. Someone opens the door, which is interesting, and it's talking about the call from far away at that time, lyric-wise. calls me from far away, and that's the light opening up. The wine, that might be related to blood. Thinking of Drunk Dazed. Ooh! Wait, who was in that room earlier? Was that Jay? I have to rewatch it because I can't remember who was standing in that room earlier. I love the, like, multicolor effects, like the different lights on them. Like there. There's a lot of use of the fisheye lens, like they're being watched the whole time too. Which again, idol industry stuff. Or like celebrities. But this has to do with, see, it even has the outro, like this has to do with Dark Moon. Okay, I have to rewatch this because I think I've missed things. Let's go. I like how at the beginning here, this window is blue, like they were in the blue reality, the blue pill. There's something about this that is unsettling to me. Where are they? Like, they look like they're up there, like, as CEOs or something. And they're, like, watching the New Year's things with their extravagant little party that they've got going on. And they're in, like, office chairs. And again, though, it has, like, the, if you watch, like, this whole thing has, like, an old effect, like you're watching it through an old video camera. Which tells me that this is more the, like, give and taken timeline, I think. But I don't know. 2000, year 2000. None of them tried to take a drink of it. I was just thinking of, like, in Drunk Dazed, how Jake never drinks the, like, drink. And so he's more, like, he might not be dazed because it's not the blood or whatever. Ugh, those lights are so cool. I love the lighting so much in these shots, right? Like, also, again, he's the only one in a hallway. So he must have been the one who blew up the room, right? He has a, wait, is that a guitar or a bass? It's a guitar. He's got a really cool electric guitar. The property that tamed me with sweet lips. This property that tamed me with sweet lips. I feel like I don't understand this, but Sweet Lips made me think of how their webtoon is supposed to be a romance. So it might have to do with, like, the heroine of the story. Okay, luxury draped on my body, blinding me like a blue pill. Again, I said this earlier, it was, like, about the blue pill is a Matrix reference, but the luxury on my body, saying, like, things that make me feel rich or being rich are blinding me to the control that's happening. Like, remember how they'd say they're, like, marionettes? This might also be a commentary on people who are very rich. Here too, victory inherited, secret hiding behind the stage lights. Victory inherited as in, like, oh, you know how you can, like, inherit a fortune? And then people, like, buy their way into things. Secret hiding behind the stage lights. Someone was bought into it. Thinking of what I know from the webtoon, they did say that the girl has a secret. I wonder if she's, like, not supposed to be there. I guess we'll see how wrong I am in, like, a week. Nikki seems very angry to me. See, we don't have an answer on whether or not he's being he is the liar. But I wonder if maybe he was doing what other people told him to do, which included lying, and so that made him a liar, but it wasn't necessarily what he wanted. He was the one who was being played. That's sad. It did say secret behind the stage lights, though. And he's standing by the stage lights. And he's like, I have a secret. So I think maybe the secret has to do with Sunu. There is also the scene in Drunk Dazed, you know, where Nikki's outside of Sunu's door. A lot of people interpret it as Nikki, like, guarding the door. And if it is the case, then Sunu could be the one who's playing Nikki. Dang. This is not giving me the answers I want. This is just giving me more questions. Heesun looks like he's finding the camera. And he's like, wait a minute. Like he's finding a lie, maybe? Who is that? For some reason, I thought I remembered an actual face. Who is that? Is that even one of the members? I literally cannot tell. That person looks also, like, really tall. Like, they have, like, no space above them. Like, this much space above them. This looks like a server room. Like, these are all computers. And remember, like, all the, like, computer effects? Do the computer effects stop after the room blows up? Like, they're stopping them from watching them? I don't think it could have been Jay who blew it up. Well, don't know. The silhouette was like, could that have been Jay? I don't think the pants match. Who could that be? I don't know if it's any of the members. The walls here really make me think of Drunk Dazed. The lie that broke my wings. That's it sounds like such an intense line. So I'm just sitting here thinking in my editing chair, and I'm like thinking like, oh wow, they're talking a lot about like the liar that broke my wings and the lie behind the light. And it's like, why does this make me think of the Icarus myth? He thought he could fly to the sun, but the sun like ruined his wings. Like they melted. It was the lie that essentially broke the wings of Icarus. And they have a lot of like sun imagery, like going towards the sun with ENHYPEN as well. And so it kind of makes me think there's some relation to the myth of Icarus here. Just wanted to mention that. I like this scene. This looks again like where they were at the beginning. See, he doesn't drink it. What does he do? He kisses the glass? He like kissed the glass. So the servers that were running the system have been blown up. Wait. So part of the theory of Magic Island, like in the Hype universe, is that it's based on a digital system. Did it just get blown up? I don't know. I also think this is very representative of the control that they were under being blown up as well. Like they're going back, they're changing their mind, they're saying no. Our answer is no. Between these lies, we dive into real life. We dive into this real life. They used the word dive a couple of times, I think, before as well. Like there seems to be like repeating words a lot in their lyrics. The lyrics are very strong in this one. Okay. There's not a single glitch effect after it gets blown up. That's interesting, because it literally starts with those, like, look at that. This part, and you can see there's it's through a monitor, it's being watched, like, computerized. And then it all gets blown up somewhere. And the irony is it gets blown up with that effect, like a grainy effect on it as well. Boundaries holding me in. I think the fact that they used the word boundary is really interesting because they previously were like walking the line, crossing the line. And like there's like the lines are the ends, like the boundaries. Wait. Wait, those are both Jake. The boundaries. Maybe the boundary of that dimension. Because they have, like, had several times where they, like, meet another person or almost meet themselves, like, again. Like, multiple versions of themselves, multiple realities. Because there's two of him at once. Specifically interesting that it's Jake, because Jake has always had the, like, blue light associated with him. Did mention, like, he was the one who pours out the drink as well in Drunk Dazed. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Also, the colors that are used right here are so interesting because once again we have the blue color and then here we have green. Green and blue. It makes me think of the cat. But these are all really common colors. Blue, green, and purple specifically are used on Magic Island a lot. If this was TXT, I would say that has to do with the cat. I have no idea if it has to do with the cat here, but I do find the fact that they chose to use specifically the blue and then the green. It's just interesting. What is he running from here? Darkness? Like fever? Question mark? Curse like a metal? Does that have to do with like, because you wear metal proudly, and so they're wearing their cursed, their vampirism with pride, like a lion, ironically. Or you could also think of it as like being a celebrity and having money, wearing it and displaying it like it was a medal, but it's also like a curse. I feel like there's more secrets that I can divulge from this, but I have to see. I haven't yet listened to the outro, which will probably factor into when I do like an explanation video of this. That'll probably factor into it, along with anything that might be in the albums. But I'm really intrigued, especially because I feel like this music video is supposed to get us to start to think and wonder about the storyline a little bit. I don't think it's I think it's purposely not giving us answers. They're literally about to like release a webtoon. I'm interested to see how like the school setting with like nightball rugby kind of thing that they play ties into this, because that's the part I'm the most confused about personally right now. I think I'm gonna have to do a lot more thinking on this music video on my own. There's definitely like a possible reference to, obviously, idols, as I mentioned, people who are really rich, multiple dimensions. The fact that the like whole server room, like the computer base, gets blown up is very significant to me. I'm trying to figure out how the year 2000 comes into this. It was like the end of one century and the beginning of another, so maybe the like ending and the destruction of the servers have to do with the like end of the century as well, because one of my theories was that they counted themselves by centuries, so like it symbolizes like a new world. It also makes me think of how the world's going into a metaverse. It feels like a lot of our society is becoming very dependent on technology. You know, Facebook, it became Meta, and they're trying to, and how these things are trying to like exist in like a pure meta virtual kind of world. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on so that YouTube tells you every single time that I post a video. Of course, all my social media and my Discord server are in the description below, so make sure you check those out. And I want to give a shout out to my patrons over on Patreon. Thank you guys so much for your support. As it is, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay sunny, everyone. Bye!